What if the most powerful SUV on the planet right now isn't coming from a brand you've ever heard of? The Jetour T3 is making waves in a serious way. This thing isn't a polished auto show prop built to generate Instagram likes and then disappear. This is a real, production-intended concept from a brand that's been growing fast, and it's carrying specs that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about where the big SUV segment is headed. There's one detail about this vehicle that I genuinely think nobody is paying enough attention to, and we'll get to that. Let's start with what you actually see first, because the Jetour T3 stops you cold the moment it appears on screen. It's massive. We're talking 5.3 meters long, 2 meters wide, and sitting nearly 2 meters tall. The wheelbase stretches to roughly 3 meters. That footprint puts it shoulder to shoulder with the biggest 3-row SUVs on the market. Your suburban-sized, eat-the-whole-lane kind of vehicles. But the shape is where it completely breaks from the formula. The body is boxy, tall, and squared off in a way that feels intentional rather than lazy. You get a double-door layout with rear doors that swing outward from the B-pillar. What most people call suicide doors. And I'll be honest, the first time I saw them open on this thing, it legitimately changed how I think the segment should look. Compare that to something like a Rivian R1S or a Ford Expedition Max, where the rear entry is completely conventional. The T3 walks in looking like a machine from a decade ahead. Now this is where it gets interesting, because the styling isn't even the most aggressive thing about the Jetour T3. That title goes to the powertrain. 4 electric motors, one mounted at each wheel. Each one produces 250 kilowatts and 400 newton meters of torque. If you're doing the math at home, that's a combined output somewhere north of 1,300 horsepower in a full-size SUV body. That's not grocery getter territory. That's not even daily driver territory in the traditional sense. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes an estimated 3 seconds flat. For reference, that's faster than most sports cars most people will ever sit in. Faster than a base Porsche 911. In something you could theoretically load up for a weekend off-road run. Would you daily drive something this fast? Or would you save it for the trails? Drop that in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. But here's the catch. And this is the part that separates the T3 from every other high-output electric concept. Jetour isn't treating this as a one-trick pony. The T3 is built on their Kunlun platform, which is engineered from the ground up to support 3 distinct powertrain setups: full battery electric, plug-in hybrid, and extended range electric, where an internal combustion engine runs purely as a generator to top up the battery rather than driving the wheels directly. That extended range version is the one that really gets me. Jetour is claiming up to 1,400 kilometers of total range from the EREV setup. 1,400. If that number holds up under real-world conditions, and that's a meaningful if, you're looking at a vehicle that could handle a cross-country drive without the kind of range anxiety that still makes a lot of buyers hesitant about going electric. Compared to something like the Rivian R1T's roughly 676-kilometer max EPA range, or even the high-spec GMC Hummer EV sitting around 613 kilometers, the gap is staggering. Even if Jetour's number gets trimmed by 30% in actual use, it's still competitive with the best in class. Here's what nobody's talking about. The extended range setup changes the practical calculus for buyers in colder climates. Anyone who's watched their electric range crater in January knows exactly what I'm describing. A system where the combustion engine is purely a backup generator rather than a mechanical drive source could take a real bite out of that cold weather penalty. That's not a small thing. That's the kind of real-world engineering that actually moves buyers. Layer on top of that the claim of Level 4 autonomous driving capability. Level 4, for context, means the vehicle can handle the full driving task in defined conditions without any human input. Not hands-free on the highway, like what you get from some current driver assist packages. Full autonomous operation within its designed parameters. Whether that materializes in the production version at full spec remains to be seen, but the ambition is on paper. I want to be clear about something, because context matters here. This is still a concept. Production timelines haven't been confirmed. Some of these numbers, especially the range figure and the L4 autonomy claim, need to be treated as targets until Jetour puts a production version through independent testing. That's not pessimism. That's just how concept vehicles work. But the platform underneath it is real. The motor architecture is documented, and the brand has been scaling globally at a pace that makes dismissing this a mistake. Compared to where established names in the full-size off-road SUV space are sitting right now, The T3 specification sheet is a direct challenge. It's bigger than a Bronco Raptor, more powerful than a Wrangler 392, and offers range flexibility that no American or European rival in this class currently matches on paper. Now, here's the payoff I teased at the top. The thing that actually surprised me most when I went deep on this vehicle. It's not the 1,300 horsepower. It's not the doors. It's that 1,400-kilometer range claim paired with full off-road motor architecture. Because if Jetour delivers even close to that number in real conditions, it doesn't just compete in this segment. It restructures the whole conversation about what an electric off-road vehicle can be. That's the real shift happening here. If you want more of this, subscribe. New videos drop weekly. See you in the next one.